Hey guys, this is Revenge120 and today this video is going to be different than any other videos you've seen out there in my channel. And I'm going to be talking about why Fortnite... The name of this game is stupid that I don't even want to say it most often. If I wanted to change the name of this game, it would be called Farttrash. Yeah, that sounds even better, right? Epic Games, if you are watching this, it's not too late to change the name if it's still in early access. And rename Fortnite to Farttrash for the next update, please. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about why Farttrash is the worst video game I have ever played in my life. Now to start with this video, first I'm going to say that Farttrash was released on July 25th, 2017. The days where there was no such thing as Battle Royale in this game. It only had saved the world back then. And Battle Royale didn't exist until September 26, 2017. In my opinion, I think that they had no need or reason to add in Battle Royale in the first place. Because at the time, PUBG was the only game to have Battle Royale. That is the first game to ever come up with this Battle Royale idea. It was popular back then, until all the copycats of PUBG appeared suddenly. They also had no need because the Battle Royale experience is unbalanced. And a time waster because you don't get anything at all after you finally get a victory royale. So, really, I'm gonna be completely honest. Fortnite is the #1 most boring shit I have ever played in my life. I don't see what's so addicting about this game. All you do in this game is build and shoot against 100 other players in a match. And in all honesty, I'm not surprised about 100 players being in one match if you ask me. It's not even fun, to be honest. So Farttrash is a game where you build and battle against 100 players in a Battle Royale match in all different game modes. Who even came up with that stupid name? Even the name of this game is stupid. Fortnite? What in the actual fuck is that kind of name for a video game? Honestly, that's the most stupid video game name I have ever heard in my life. I can't remember seeing other video game name titles this stupid and dumb in my entire life. I mean, besides Roblox. But this one takes the cake, to be honest. And it turns out that Fortnite is actually a real word. It has a definition as well. Well, no shit, right? And according to Google, it means a period of 2 weeks. And it's used after the name of the day to indicate that something will take place 2 weeks after that day. So, I don't get it. What does Fortnite the video game have to do with a period of 2 weeks? The campaign doesn't start 2 weeks after that day. Wait, what day? This game has no days! The campaign starts after a fluke storm appears across Earth, causing 98% of the population to disappear, and the survivors to be attacked by husks. There's missions, but no days, or 2 weeks. So why is this game called Fortnite? How does the campaign take place 2 weeks after who knows what day? It doesn't even matter because I don't respect this game too much. Gears of War is better than Fortnite. And there isn't much to say because pretty much anything is better than Farttrash. Hell, even Star Wars Battlefront 2 is better than Farttrash. Anything is better than Farttrash. Even shit is better than Farttrash. I would rather spend hours playing Call of Duty World War II and Destiny 2 than this time-wasting garbage. As a matter of fact, I would rather commit suicide than playing this shitload of fuck because it already fucked up my brain cells. What games are better than Fortnite, you might ask? TF2, Warframe, Black Ops 3, CSGO, Garry's Mod, Halo 4, Titanfall 2, Rocket League, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty series, Dead Space series, Far Cry series, Left 4 Dead, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Borderlands, Full Auto 2, Rush 2, Burnout series, GTA series, Resident Evil series, Dynasty Warriors series, Dead Rising series, Saints Row series, Mafia series, Fable series, Pikmin series, Diablo series, The Elder Scrolls series are all better than Farttrash. Anything is better than Farttrash, and even fucking Animal Crossing is better than Farttrash. There's thousands of other games out there that you can play other than just sitting there playing Farttrash. Hell, I could even make a better game than Farttrash. And that shouldn't be a very difficult task for me, to be honest. And I know that idiots watching this would say, but Fortnite is the best game ever made though. No the fuck it isn't. No the fuck it isn't. This game is ass. In a lot of aspects. If you seriously think that this game is the best game ever made, you know how to make me laugh. You make me laugh, okay? This game is the worst game ever made in a lot of different aspects. And sometimes this game is, I guess, in not very many ways. You know, I gotta admit, some weapons and the skins in this game look pretty cool for the most part. Despite them being unbalanced, I still have to give credit for the design. But there are some weapons and skins that look pretty gay and ugly. Here are some examples of cool and gay weapons and skins. But everything else? Ugh. But seriously though, if you really think that this is the best game ever created, before you ask me this question, which Battle Royale game would you prefer? Farttrash or PUBG? You probably already know the obvious answer because I'm explaining why Farttrash is the worst video game I have ever played. But no. You want to know the final answer to this? None. I think both games sucks. While I do like PUBG a little bit more than Fortnite, I still think both of them suck dick. If I had to pick which one do I like better, I personally prefer PUBG, but in the end, I prefer none of these both games. I am also waiting for this day to come and we will have a nice, quiet, and peaceful day where no one is talking about those both pieces of garbage that needs to be taken out to the trash. This game could have been okay, because it has a battle royale mode and you can play against 100 other players in a match, but instead, we have a fucking joke of a game where no one's laughing that is full of bugs and microtransactions. Actually, that's another thing I want to talk about, microtransactions, but we'll get to that later. Let's start with bugs. The glitches and the bugs in this game is very high. Honestly, whenever I play Farttrash, it takes me less than 3 matches to encounter a glitch, and it's infuriating as hell sometimes. And there even was an update to this game where you shoot through walls, but they fixed it as quick as they could. So yeah, that being said, let's now talk about microtransactions. So first of all, there was this video I saw on YouTube where someone basically explained why Fortnite microtransactions do not affect the gameplay. But in truth, yes they do. Yes they fucking do. I mean, you know microtransactions, they ruin games. That's the game's worst nightmare and their least favorite snack. Why would you expect anything better? They do affect the gameplay and that's the truth. Because you're spending money on worthless shit. If you're not a dumbass like me, you will regret spending money on those worthless skins after a day or two. Because it doesn't make your speed faster, or increase your weapon's lethality, or capacity, or mobility or anything like that. It doesn't work that way whenever you equip one of your new skins. So, I don't understand why they have to be priced if it doesn't increase your stats. It would make more sense if they make the skins unlockable or something if it doesn't do that. It's kind of pointless to purchase a skin that doesn't make a difference to your weapon stats if you know what I mean. So that guy does not know what he's talking about in this video. Maybe he was trying to defend Farttrash from getting all the hate. So fuck him for that, right? Also, 90% of the fan base put money on V-Bucks to buy bullshit. And battle passes, fuck the battle passes, and fuck everything else they can only buy with money. I never spent any money on this game, and I was never planning to because I don't intend on making those cocksuckers any money. Not even a dime. Seriously, I just hate this game. It's atrocious. This game is a true testament to how cancer should be made. This game is awful. I am a huge Farttrash hater, and I hate everyone who likes this game. Farttrash is the worst game of all time. Even worse than Big Rigs. At least Big Rigs is more optimized than Farttrash. And I honestly think that I would have a much more better experience having fun driving backwards in my big ass truck at negative 2,000 miles per hour. That is just my opinion. I hate Farttrash so much that I think Big Rigs is more enjoyable. I'm being serious. Farttrash is the worst game I have ever played. Fortnite, more like Farttrash, because this game is awful. I don't understand how this game has a huge fan base, and it's not supposed to have a fan base like this for very good reasons why. This game isn't even polished. This game isn't even finished. This game isn't even perfect. And it's far from being perfect because there are way too many balancing issues. I mean, way too many of them, even riddled with glitches too. That's far from being perfect. Let me explain. Some of the weapons feel very underpowered and some of the weapons even feel overpowered. Most of the weapons do not even have a chance to compete against other weapons, and most of the weapons do not even require skill to use them, especially if you're a tryhard. The whole multiplayer experience just feels broken. All the weapons need to be balanced so at least they have a chance to compete against all the other weapons in the game. If you have good weapons, you're probably going to get good gameplay and even get a victory royale no matter what. And if you have weapons that aren't even good at all, might as well just drop them because you literally have no chance against people that have better weapons than you. I believe those biggest problems in Farttrash have been happening since the very beginning of development. I remember experiencing those issues at the time I played this game. Not only the gameplay is so repetitive and broken, these graphics, holy shit. Are we back to PS2 quality standards? Because this is close to what you get from Beyond Good and Evil's graphics. A game that was made 15 years ago has better graphics than a game that was made 1 year ago. Even worse, they used their own fucking Unreal Engine 4 engine to make this garbage, and surprisingly, this was the final results. Unreal Engine 4 can make some good shit, but this is not good shit. I don't understand. Epic Games used their own Unreal Engine 4 engine to make this game, and the graphics still look like the ones from the 6th generation. If this game was made in the 2000s, if this was made after the end of the N64's era, it would have been very unique. But this was not the best time to release a game like this. They picked the worst freaking time to release this garbage. With 6th generation graphics, with bad gun sound effects, with a broken multiplayer experience, with a lazy main menu and lobby, shitty campaign and music, and unnecessary DLC. And also the seasons. Fuck the seasons. Like, release the full game already, Epic Games. Why is this game still in beta after over a year now? This didn't happen when they were creating other games like Gears of War games and Unreal Tournament games. What, did they somehow get lazy or slow or something? Like, what happened? Whose bright idea was it to add in seasons every month instead of being busy working on a full game instead? Why didn't they just do that instead of taking a very long time adding in those seasons, which takes longer than just releasing a full game? What were they thinking? I mean, if there still is a lot more to add into the game, then they shouldn't have released this garbage a year ago in the first place. Why did they have to release it early if there is still a lot more to add into the game? It would have been a better idea if they could have just easily get busy working on the project, instead of making and releasing those seasons, which takes longer than just working on a full game. And also, in my opinion, I don't care about the seasons. When I heard about Season 2 being in development, I didn't care. When I heard about Season 3 being in development, I didn't care. When I heard about Season 4 being in development, I didn't fucking care either. When I heard about Season 5 being in development, I didn't care. When I heard about Season 6 being in development, I didn't care. But now, due to how much I hate this game, I literally could care less about Season 7 being in development when it happens anytime by now on. That kind of bullshit Farttrash gives us every 2 months is not interesting at all. Here's another stupidest thing I've ever seen of Farttrash. So you know Metal Gear Survive? Metal Gear Survive can be a cash grab, but this is the real cash grab. Seriously? Fortnite on a disc, with Save the World campaign included on there, and a full retail price is $60 motherfucking dollars. Wow. You're only getting early access for playing a cheesy Save the World campaign, and of course an infamous Battle Royale mode, and that's it. Nothing else. Just a shitty campaign that is so far not even that great, and Battle Royale mode that is not even that enjoyable to play in your free time. For me, this is not even worth the money. The storyline is gonna be shit anyway, and all this multiplayer experience is not worth my time. That's why I've been staying away from this worthless piece of shit for the longest time. And I'm also not one of those people that constantly sucks on Epic Game Stick by playing this shitty game. If you can call it a game, it's still in early access, and Fortnite might change its name to Farttrash when I'm done with this, because of how awful this game is. And Epic Games probably realizes themselves how bad this is. I mean, there's no way you cannot tell that this game is garbage, if you actually play the game. Many gamers reported that Farttrash is running out of ideas apparently. These days they would add balloons, MFL skins, and other stupid shit like that. If this is the case, Epic Games, then this is a perfect opportunity for you to rename your game to Farttrash for the next update. Not to mention that this game is also extremely casual. Every time when you lose a match, you lose absolutely nothing. You don't lose V-Bucks or anything. That goes the same for winning in Battle Royale as well apparently. You don't get shit for getting a victory royale. Even after you spend almost 30 minutes playing on the same Battle Royale match and trying to win a Battle Royale, you get absolutely nothing from it. After all this time, pain, blood and sweat, you don't get V-Bucks or anything after you win a match. Which is what every player deserves after they spend a very long time playing in matches trying to get a victory royale. But instead they make it complicated with not giving you shit at all after you win. And it's rather trying to make you waste your life playing this garbage. That's really pathetic. What's the point to still play this game if it doesn't give you any V-Bucks, achievements, or anything really? This is another important reason to believe that not only that this game is garbage, but this game is also a waste of time and you shouldn't waste your life playing this cancer. And I have never played this game for hours straight. I mean, why would I? I'm not a fucking nerd that's trying to get a victory royale match after match after match. You don't get nothing from winning. That's why I don't play this game for hours straight. Because all what this game gives me was shit. This game has been giving me nothing but shit. And this game also expects players to pay for fucking V-Bucks for more worthless shit. I mean, for a game having a gameplay like this, there was no chance in hell that I would pay a single cent in this game. Because I'm not stupid enough to just spend my money on V-Bucks and then spend it for worthless shit like skins, parachutes, and melee weapons. That's just pathetic. And they also don't make a difference in stats. That's why I don't spend money on this game. That's why I don't suck on Epic Game Stick more often like a lot of people have apparently. Also, Epic Games, why are you removing stuff each update? What keeps happening to 50 vs 50? And whatever happened to the guided missile, the semi-auto sniper, impulse grenade, dual pistols, and light machine gun? Why are they removed from the game? Is it because you reached the maximum number of spaces in your program? In that case, try to develop a better program to hold more weapons. For fuck's sake, Epic Games, you are like one of the most richest game companies out there, and you're unable to make a program to hold more content? Are you shitting me? It can't be that hard to make a program that can hold more weapons. Considering that Epic Games is one of the most richest game companies right now, this is kinda bullshit to me. They even removed some of the most awesome weapons they've ever developed. Look at this guided missile, and look at these two pistols, and look at the other awesome removed weapons. To be honest, they look much cooler than the weapons we have today. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how they're gonna finish this game, if they're gonna keep doing this for some reason. I'm sure these guys are able to afford getting a program that can hold much more content. Come on now, they have like over $1 billion. It's not supposed to be hard for them. You guys probably didn't expect this game to be likely regarded as the worst game I've ever played. I never expected this game to be my worst game I've ever played either. Everything about this game was enough to make me place this game as one of the worst games I've ever played. There's just so many other games that I can play other than just wasting my time playing this garbage. By the way, the gameplay footage you're seeing right now is not my actual game footage. I took some YouTuber's Fortnite videos and his name is YourDead7848. Also known as Albino Donkey. So yeah, I'm using someone else's footage, and why? Because I promised myself that I will never touch this game again. Ever since I started hating Fortnite, I started to hate it more and more whenever I hear about it, whenever I see gameplay footage of it all the freaking time, And then I started to regret playing this game and even downloading this cancer on my PS4. Obviously because I realized how awful this game is. The dance animations are really cringeworthy, to be honest. What is this shit? Take your time and watch this cringy ass dance. Why? Just why? I don't understand. You're trying to survive and be the last man standing, and you dance for what reason? To make yourself look cool or something? Well, to me, you're trying to make yourself look like a bitch or something when you do that. You act like an ass and an idiot when you do that, because that is just cringy. I don't know why anyone would want to dance in a shooting game. That's not creative, that's cringy. Wow. Just wow. This is unbelievable. I don't know, I'm starting to think, so is Big Rigs really the worst game ever created? Does it deserve the top spot of the worst games of all time? Well, after I explained all the flaws and issues that Farttrash has, I'm happy to confirm that Big Rigs is better than Farttrash. And would you believe that this game also has better graphics than Farttrash? Big Rigs was released even before 7th generation consoles came out, and Farttrash was released 4 years after when 8th generation consoles came out, and still has worse graphics than Big Rigs. That's unbelievable, because there hasn't been a game like Big Rigs before where you can drive backwards in your big ass truck at negative 2,000 miles per hour, which makes Big Rigs a unique game. While in games like Fortnite, there has been a game before where you try to be the last man standing in Battle Royale, like PUBG. But just in my opinion, I hate Farttrash so much that I think Big Rigs is more enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, Big Rigs is terrible from what I've seen, but if I ever have a chance to play it, I bet I will realize how much better this game is compared to Farttrash. If you're curious about what is my top 5 worst video games I have ever played for some reason, I'll be more than happy to spit it out. Alright, number 1, Fortnite. I consider this as the worst video game I have ever played because it always bothers me every fucking time whenever I hear about it and whenever I see gameplay footage of it. I just get annoyed. I just get sick and tired of it whenever I come across those situations. Like, let's be honest guys, in general this game is just ultimately not good because of the number of issues in gameplay that needs to be dealt with. The graphics look like shit even though they use their own powerful Unreal Engine 4 engine. You don't get shit for winning a match, not even achievements. Buying DLC in this game is worthless. This game is just a money, time wasting garbage. And I'm not brain dead enough to play this game for hours straight unlike many people who play this game. And also, whose bright idea was it to add that fucking dance animation into the game? We're trying to be the last man standing, there's no time to dance, goddammit! I am one of those very few people in the world that doesn't play this game more often. Everybody should become more like me, because I am more concerned playing other games than that cancer for your brain cells. If you keep playing this game all the time, if you don't play any other recent games besides Fortnite, you're going to miss out a lot on recent gaming. I promise you that. Number 2, Roblox. This is just as bad as Fortnite, but not too many things bothers me about this game unlike Farttrash. There are many things you can do unlike Farttrash. However, the couple of things that really bothers me about Roblox is the fact that how dumb, brain dead and idiotic the characters are and how stupid the gameplay looks like. And I must mention even the most stupid, infamous oof sound effect. That sound effect is probably the most retarded sound effect I have ever heard. I swear to God, I seriously want to strangle that person who made that sound. This sound is really cringeworthy, that it's by far the worst and the most annoying part about this game. A while ago, out of curiosity, I installed this game on my tablet, and I immediately could not stand playing this game any longer, so I was only able to play about 10 seconds of this game before simply deleting that shit off of my tablet. And that was enough to make me place this game as one of my top 3 worst video games I have ever played, and I just can't get over the fact that how retarded the gameplay is and the death sound effect that the player makes when they die. And really, to this day, I really cannot see how people could even play this game for hours straight. Maybe they are brain dead enough to play it, that's probably a good reason, but for me personally, I'm not brain dead, so I can't play this game and I couldn't play this game. I wasn't able to enjoy this game because of that. Number 3, Plants vs. Zombies 2. Now some of you guys watching this probably didn't even expect this to be listed in the 3rd place position, but this is one of the most terrible and the most disappointing sequels I have ever played in my life. When I first played it on my iPod, I just found this game way too aggravating. It basically takes one step backwards on everything that made the predecessor play so enjoyable to have fun with, as creative as it can be, without paying real money for anything. But apparently in Plants vs. Zombies 2, you don't get that luxury, because I found that almost every plant in this game is locked behind DLC and microtransactions, so beating every level in the full game is almost impossible without paying real money, and it was obvious who did that. No wonder why this game was free, and for the longest time, the first Plants vs. Zombies was still $2.99, but now it's free. But what was a better choice back then? Buying a masterpiece and paying a small amount of money for it? Or downloading a free game and paying a large amount of money on DLC? We're talking about priced versus free. What would you prefer? Number 4. Pixel Gun 3D. This game was so close to hitting in my top 3 list, and thank God there was one game that was worse than it. And I'll tell you people why this game didn't make it in my top 3 list, because here's the thing. A long time ago, I absolutely loved playing Pixel Gun 3D when I first played it on my tablet. I used to play that shit all the time on my tablet. It's basically Star Wars Battlefront and Minecraft in your handheld mobile device. So I was very addicted to it until I got to the higher level and I started to notice more people dating in this game. I don't understand why people date in this game. It's a first-person shooter. You're supposed to kill people, not date people. Like a bunch of other people that play this game. My mind was thinking, why is half of the Pixel Gun player base brain dead? A lot of people would say in the chat, I need a boyfriend, I need a girlfriend, no kill and stuff like that. For some reason they think it's a good idea to date in a Minecraft pixelated first-person shooter game, which it doesn't make sense. This game was supposed to be a first-person shooter game. So, and also when I got to the higher level, a lot of people were using stronger armor and weapons, making it very difficult to kill them, and I kept getting destroyed by weapons that don't need skill. That ended up me buying gems so I can get better weapons to take those players out. And now, here's the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. I think I've spent over $200 on gems. Yeah, I wanted to get every single weapon in the game, and I remember that I would buy every weapon in this game, except for this weapon. This weapon looks ugly. This is something that a gay person would use. And I'm not gay. I'm awesome. Look at this face. Do you think this face would want to buy that weapon? Nope. Because this face is not gay. It looks awesome. So I kept avoiding that weapon and I still do. I haven't gotten it yet and I don't think I'm gonna. Especially since I quit this game a long time ago. I think about after a year or two, I started to regret paying a lot of money for gems, when I could have bought something better with that money. But my dumbass didn't realize back then that you could easily hack that game with Cydia, not spend money on a game that isn't balanced. So if I had known about jailbreak a long time ago, my $200 wouldn't have gone down the drain. Even worse, hackers never get banned in this game. You could report them, but it will not work. Pixel Gun developed a broken anti-banning system which is useless because it doesn't ban them from the game. However, many updates later, they implemented a new anti-banning system, which was even worse, because it banned almost everybody from the game. This hasn't happened to me, however, because I quitted before this happened and I watched a few videos about it on YouTube, so you can say I dodged a bullet. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to get my money back after that, but it was too late. I even wanted to rob really soft so I could get my money back even. It's crazy. You guys want to know what is my number 1 wish? I wish I can go back in time in 2015 so I can experience this game again and I can hack it and I would become the best player ever in Pixel Gun 3D. And I would not use an anti-gravity blaster or that gay minigun to become the best player. I could use other weapons and not use those 2 newbie weapons and still destroy everybody in the game and be in first place all the time. That's what I really want to do. I even want to start my own channel so I can do videos about me getting the best gameplay. So, yeah. Number 5. Sonic Free Riders. I don't remember much about this game. It's been a very long time since I have played this game, but I remember playing the demo when I first got an Xbox 360 for Christmas 8 years ago, and I was having trouble controlling my character when I was playing, and that was because of the shitty Kinect that came with the Xbox 360. The Kinect fucking sucks. I can only think of a few times that actually functioned correctly when I was playing Kinect Adventures and Kinect Joyride. That wasn't the case with Sonic Freeriders, unfortunately. You see, certain Kinect games, including Sonic Freeriders, are unplayable because of the shitty controls and Kinect not functioning properly. So, yeah. There are another 5 worst games I've ever played, but I figured I should save them for a future video about my top 10 worst video games I've ever played or something along those lines. So, yeah. The 2 worst games I've ever played is Fortnite and Roblox. And both of those games are true testaments to how cancer should be made to screw up your brain cells. So finally, I don't know what else to say anymore as I already stated everything about this shitty game. It really all comes down to the fact that this game exists and this game became popular somehow. Which it shouldn't be because PUBG was the one who came up with this idea in the first place, until all the copycats including Fortnite ruined it for PUBG. But then again, I don't prefer any of the Battle Royale games in existence, as all those games are true testaments to how cancer should be made for the world to play. And all those games are not even as fun or as special as people think they are and made them to be. And even if they are fun, then I still don't see how it's very fun to play. And a lot of people should feel the exact same thing. I don't think a lot of people should feel the exact opposite. And I don't think anybody in their right mind can say that this game is at its best that it's ever been when it's definitely not. This game sucks. I would rather play 30 minutes of multiplayer in Rogue Warrior than this piece of junk. And I just hope that after less than a year or two, this shitty game ages poorly. I hope that happens. Who doesn't? So yeah, again, fuck Farttrash. Fuck it to hell, and I hope it burns before it even gets there. This is what happens when I had enough with everybody talking about this cancer every fucking day. It never stops. A lot of people just don't know how to shut up. Even schools talk about this game, and the entire internet doesn't know how to shut up talking about this game. What's good about this game? There's nothing good about this game. Everything about this game is horseshit. The only good thing about this game is the popularity. Popularity doesn't make games a masterpiece. What matters is the gameplay, not the popularity. Farttrash has bullshit gameplay and storyline, so it's not even close to being as a good game. Well, it wasn't a good game to begin with. This was a horrible game, leading it to be one of the worst games Epic Games has ever created, and one of the worst games ever created, and the worst game I have ever played. In fact, it might be the worst game of all time because a lot of people hate this game, which I don't blame them. I mean, how can I disagree with them? This game is a waste of time and money. This game has a really unbalanced multiplayer experience, and this game is just ultimately not good. I can't blame people that talk about some shitty stuff about this game, when they are correct. Everything about this game is shitty, and it doesn't matter if this game is one of the most popular games out there. All that matters is the gameplay, not the popularity again. Popularity doesn't mean that this game is the best, and that you should be playing this game all the time, because it's not even that good. So, yeah, I hope you get my point. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you actually agree with what I said. If that's the case, leave a like on this video and subscribe to this channel to become a pirate. Creebian out.
Wow.
But not the ammo.
Alright, sharp. Alright, let's go on building.
Yeah, I just finished like the other side.
I'm really sure this is good.